Hi, it's Dr. Joe Markovich, the anti-aging doctor. I just want to tell you a little bit about my dad. He was a funny guy. He was always, it's a tormentor. He was hilarious. He taught me how to treat children. He taught me how to treat children. You torture them until they wet themselves. That's how you do it. And then they become great people. But anyway, my dad, it seemed like we were always in the thick of things, causing trouble when we were little kids. And we weren't that little. We're, early. We're 12, 13, whatever. Causing fights down the street. There was some kind of conflict. And there was a family down the street. And they were from, obviously they were southern people. We were up north. And we'd been in that same house for our whole lives. And my dad had been there his whole life. And so, we'd been in this area for whatever. 30, 40 years. I've been there for 10 years, 12 years. But anyway, these people would fight. We would fight with these kids, and then they would run home to their mother because we fought. We would pound the heck out of these guys. We would just torment the crap out of them. And they would run home, and their mother, I don't think it'd be 5 minutes before their mother's down the street screaming at us, calling us all kinds of, epithets and whatever. Then my dad would get into it, and he'd be yelling at these people and saying, "Go back where you," that was one of his famous comebacks. "Why don't you go back where you came from?" It's so stupid. I mean, go back where they came from. These people were Americans who had probably been in America. They were a southern extraction. They had an Anglo-Saxon name, and they'd probably been in the United States since the 1700s. Came over as an indentured servant or whatever. So they'd been in the United States since at least probably since the 1700s, and maybe the 1600s. Who knows? They might come over the Mayflower. 1400s. But anyway, or 1500s. Sorry about that. But so you had these people. My dad was telling them, go back where you came from. And meanwhile, we were of Eastern European extraction, at least my dad's side, and his family had only been in the country since like 1908 or something like that. We've only been around for 50 years. So he's reaming these people. Tell them go back where they came from. And meanwhile, we're the upstarts. We're the ones that just got there, more or less. Now, my mom's family had been here for several generations, and they fought in the Civil War and blah blah blah. But that's neither here nor there. But my dad was always saying, "Go back where you came from." So you might think ourselves, should we not go back where we came from? Why don't we get back to our roots? What we know is real. Get back to where we came from. We came from farmers, most of us. People that use their hands, work with their hands, use their backs, and worked hard and made this country great. Let's make this country great again with our hands, our backs, and our minds, and whatever it takes. We're not going to go back where we came from. We're going to stay here, but we will hark back to those great people and those great things that we learned. So let's do that. It's Dr. Joe Markovich, the anti-aging doctor.